What's good, how? Oh my god. It's been almost 2 months since I've filmed. Holy shit. Let me just say that March was one of the roughest months of my life. I literally don't know how I got through that, but I did. But I'm back and I'm better. Nails are looking crusty. Need to get those done ASAP. Roots are grown out. Bitch just look tired. I don't even know what to title this video just because of the storyline. I just like don't get why this shit happens to me. Like literally, why me? I don't think anyone else goes through as many weird, awkward encounters as much as I do. Alright, let's start off to where I was at. It was a local jazz festival. I went alone. I was just trying to be outgoing and spontaneous because I didn't have anyone to go with, so I went dolo. And it was like, a family-friendly event. It was just like a bunch of people, having the chair set up, local music, jazz band playing, food trucks. Very chill, non-threatening. I get a beer, get some good-ass food, sit on the bench, enjoy the music, enjoy my food, enjoy my beer. Of course, I can't fucking enjoy that. I can't have that. An old guy walks up to me, and he's wearing, like, faded-ass New Balance sneakers with, like, the high-rise white socks. Some cargo shorts that he's probably had since he was like 30. He looks like 50. A shirt that says 1988. I don't know how you had a shirt that long. I don't know who would even keep a shirt that long. But he's like white, older, has a ball cap on. And then he comes up to me because I'm on a bench. I'm on the right side of the bench. And he's like, "Excuse me, miss, do you mind if I sit here?" And I'm just like, "Yeah, that's fine because I'm not a bitch. So, yeah, you can sit there." And I already knew this was going to be annoying because, like, like when you look good in a public setting and you're alone and there are older men around, it's just bound to happen. Like, it sucks, but, God. So he, of course, makes small talk, and I, of course, feel so rude if I don't engage in it. So he starts asking me, like, "Oh, hey, I forgot his name. Let's just say Tom. Hey, I'm Tom. Nice to meet you." And I'm like, "Oh, hey, I'm Briar. Nice to meet you." And he starts, like, asking me stuff. No. He starts, like, just telling me his fucking background and shit. And, like, no one even asked. No one asked for all this information. Talking about, like, "Yeah, I'm from New York, visiting Florida. Florida." That's when you know you're not from Florida. When you're like, Florida. And he's like, "I'm just visiting for the summer. My girlfriend's tripping, though, because she's in New York. And I asked her if she wanted to come. She didn't want to come, but she's calling me like 20 times a day, super controlling, super jealous." I'm just trying to tell her that I'm not doing anything bad. I'm just out here. And, like, in my head, I'm just like, who the fuck would want to fuck on you anyway? If this is true, I doubt she's tripping. There's no way she's worried that you're going to be cheating on her when you look like that. But he continues, and he's just like, "Why is it that when women have a good man, they can't trust him?" I don't know, Tom. I couldn't tell you. And then he starts going into, like, random shit. It's like, I asked no questions during this conversation. I really never asked one question. And he's like, "Yeah, back in New York, I'm Italian, so we got the mafia and shit." And I was like, "Oh, cool." And then he was like, "Pretty girl like you and stuff, we'd have your back. You go to New York, no one's gonna fuck with you."
Thank you.
And I asked him, okay, so I did ask a question, but I asked him and I was like, "Oh, so the mafia is like real deal?" And he's like, "Yeah, we're just more business now." Like Godfather type shit in here, like what the fuck? And then he starts asking me like, "Oh, are you from here? Do you live here?" And I was like, "Yeah, I just moved here like last year." He was like, "Oh, do you work?" And I was like, "No, I'm actually looking for work right now." And he was like, "Oh, my nephew, he's the head of a temp agency. You should really go check him out. It's actually close by here. He's like head honcho or whatever. He makes like, 6 figures a year. I can, talk to him for you, put in a good word, and like he'll get you a job." And I was like, "Oh, cool, bet. Alright." I don't know if he's bullshitting, but literally right after he says that, this 2 packs of cigarettes a day, fucking trailer park swamp looking bitch comes up on a fucking, what do you call them things? Those like motor scooters that are like for people who can't walk. She comes up on that shit. And literally, I don't think she had teeth. I don't know. I couldn't really tell. Maybe like she had like a few stragglers just so that she could get by. She's like pissed. And she sees me sitting next to him, looks at me, then looks at him, and is like, so you're just gonna sit here and act like you don't have a wife over there? Bitch. Wife? You just said you had a fucking girlfriend in New York. Are you even from New York? Or are you from here? And she's just keeps repeating that, and he's like trying to play it off like, what are you talking about? I was just trying to get her to get a job through Nathan. And I'm guessing Nathan is his nephew. And she's like, she gets so pissed that she starts repeating the same thing, but then after she repeats the same thing, she starts like going, meow, 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 meow. Like literally not even speaking words, just meow, 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 meow. Like putting her shit, like literally putting her fucking arms up. It's like, meow, 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 meow. I am so awkward right now. I just want to leave. And I'm looking for like the perfect way to exit. And then I finish my beer and I'm like, oh, good idea. Yeah, I need the beer. And so they're going back and forth and I'm just like, I'm gonna go get another beer. Nice to meet you. And bro, how about he has the audacity to be like, oh, nice to meet you too. Hit up Nathan. He'll get you a job. And I'm just like, bro, I have bigger problems to deal with. I don't get why the fuck you concerned about me. I left and immediately I was gonna stay before that, you know, a while, but I was only there like an hour because of that. I was like, bro, I'm not staying here. I am not not even gonna get another beer. Not even, I'm just gonna fuck out. So I walked back to my car and I immediately called my friend Diego. Diego's ass, oh my god. I tell him about it and he knows that like since I've moved to Orlando, like because I'm not working, I haven't really got a chance to like meet people and like, you know, because I do go out, but I only go out with people I know. So that's only like when my friends are in town or when my roommate is able to go out and like, you know, show invite her friends and stuff. But he knows I don't have any friends here. So I tell him the story about this old guy and stuff. And he's just like, oh, that's progress. You're making friends. Boy, what? Oh, God. Moral of the story, men ain't shit. I never will be shit. Who bitch? Oh my god. But thank you for listening. But more to come. Stay tuned on the bullshit of my life.